how does processing of a K3 visa where the spouse is a foreign person and there's a U.S. citizen partner as well, and how long does it normally take considering the COVID situation?
Yeah, it's a good question. COVID has really thrown the whole world for a loop, in each of these countries and consulates. What used to be very streamlined immigrant visa or visa interview scheduling is now up in the air. I was reading a report, I believe by the Cato Institute, that just came out recently a few weeks ago, and there was acknowledgement that more than 60% of U.S. embassies and consulates were not open for any processing within the last month or so. So as you can imagine, huge backlogs at some of these places. So things are getting back online, and they were coming back online, but the new Delta situation that's spreading is now causing a little bit of slowdown again. But to answer your question, there are petition forms and filing forms that are filed to the U.S. Citizenship of Immigration Service, and those are filed with evidence that you are married to a U.S. citizen. So it's copies of your marriage certificate, and then the government wants to know if you haven't been married for very long. The government wants to know that this marriage is real, and that's a bona fide relationship between you and your spouse. And so they're going to ask for documents like, how do you prove your relationship? This would be photos, cards. Did you acknowledge special dates in your relationship, anniversaries, birthdays, evidence of time spent together? Did you take vacations together? Can you prove that with airline tickets, boarding passes, things like that? So you're basically creating the story for the government to follow along your relationship and to show that it's real. So we file all of that with the government. The government then approves the petition, and then it's sent to the U.S. Embassy where you're living. And then when you go in for your interview, you get stamped as a K3. And so that's your marriage visa. And it allows you to come into the United States and then proceed forward with the permanent resident process. Timelines, I think you're looking at anywhere from, realistically speaking, I would say 12 to 24 months, depending on what embassy or consulate you're dealing with. And then depending on whether or not we can argue that there are situations where you need this expedited, because the government does have an expedite process, and we've done it for many clients in the past, but it generally it's not an easy thing to do, but we can help, determine whether we can get you through in that way as well.
Okay, great. I hope that helps. I think that person is based in the Philippines.
Please subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Our books and upcoming events are available at htj.tax. Email us at help@htj.tax to engage us, to advise on international tax or business matters.